those winter closeout, and also to make one more check outside to make sure that your trees and shrubs can handle the cold weather. So we welcome back landscape architect Reed Dillon here with some advice on getting your garden ready. And we're so glad to have you back because you were so popular the last time you were on.
I'm glad to hear that.
We got calls and emails, and everyone wants to know what to do. We normally wouldn't think of winter as a time to kind of take care and manage our gardens, but you say it is.
There are some issues that you need to deal with in the winter, primarily on evergreens. It's called winter burn, and what it'll look like, we have some photographs, I don't know if they're going to show or not, but the plant, like in the spring, if it suffers from winter burn, it'll look scorched and brown like these yews. It primarily affects evergreens, conifers like white pine, yews, boxwood, things like that. It's caused by two things. Dry subsoil, which we certainly have this year. So the first thing you need to do is water deeply all your evergreens in the next couple of weeks, because they're trying to pull water all winter long through the root system. And if there's no water there, that's when this burning develops. The second thing you can do is use what's called an anti-desiccant. It's a spray.
Okay.
You can buy it at your local garden center or the hardware store. It helps reduce the transpiration of water on the plant, which should alleviate this burning.
And what's this product called again?
Wilt Proof.
Wilt Proof.
There are a variety of ones. That's one of the most common ones.
Okay, and when do we apply that? While we're watering? Or?
You can, apply that now, and it's good to apply it again, say, the end of January, first part of February. The second thing that affects a lot of things, it's like thin-barked deciduous trees like red maples. There's a condition called sun scald. And what you'll see, this is the end result of that, where we get bright sunlight in the winter, and the temperature variation between the north side of the tree, and this is a photograph of the south side of the tree, becomes so extreme that there's tissue damage to the bark. And it doesn't look like this until about August.
Wow.
That's when you realize the extent of the damage. It usually doesn't kill the tree, but it does scar it, and it takes years for the bark to grow back over that. To treat that, you just wrap these trees with paper bark wrap thing, and you put it on now, and then you take it off as soon as they leaf out in the spring, and that should keep that from happening.
What about fertilizer? I mean, some people say you should use fertilizer now. Some people say no.
Don't fertilize anything now. It can stimulate new growth, and if we get a sudden cold snap like what we had last night, this new growth is very susceptible to damage, and it can kill. You'll have a lot more dieback than you would have normally. You can use potash on evergreens. It just helps kind of winterize them, but anything else I would stay away from until spring.
Any additional general advice that you can give us?
Just water. This year, we're about 10-12 inches low in rain for the year, and there's very little subsurface moisture. And if you get that good and wet over the winter, you should have much better luck with all of your plants.
And to read more of Reed Dillon's tips, just go to his website. It is reeddillonlandscape.com. And thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you, Nadja.
Well, now